Hey everyone. Just give me a moment. I'm still trying to get things set up. For some reason, the game doesn't want to go full screen. It's an old game, mind you, not really made for this. And I can't seem to get the controller to work, though I had it working literally an hour ago whenever I first tested it. So I'm still getting ready. It's it's an older game. You got to give it some credit. It takes some time. You might end up getting a lesser quality look to it. Nothing I can do about that. It's, like I said, it's not made to work on a. It's. I use PlayStation 4, but I went ahead and that was working, so it stopped working. So I did the Xbox 360. Well, I converted it using DS for Windows into an Xbox 360 controller. Still not working. My actual USB Xbox 360 isn't working, and my I just don't know why. It's just decided that it, like, I'm hitting the buttons and nothing. Though keyboard works, and we might just be continuing on with keyboard. Let me actually hook the process into Streamlabs so I can actually see this. Not Moonlighter, not playing that today. There it is. Or it's supposed to be. Yeah, you can see right here on the screen now with the stream just how small the window is because I can't seem to get any of the settings I had working. Blah, 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 blah. Just, aha! Controller works again. Just had to restart it. Okay, okay, and the command setup is right. That's good. Give me a moment to full screen it and get it back the way it was, and we'll go from there, okay? Yeah, I prefer the GameCube controller, but I don't have a dongle for it, so I don't use the GameCube controller. I use the PlayStation 4. In all honesty, I like the GameCube, then the PS2, then the Xbox 360, then the PS4, then the Xbox One. That's the order I like it. I abhor the original Xbox, like the monstrous thing. I have one of those, and it has USB support. It's literally just a USB connection that's been changed around, and I spliced it all together. But okay, let's get back to where we were. Alright, now to full screen this sucker. The game doesn't have a implemented full screen. I can set it for full screen and it never does it. God. Like, this is about what y'all would get. But this is what happens when the game is literally this old. I'm just trying to fix it direct center of the screen. About the closest I can get. So I'm sorry in advance for those of you who want it in true full screen. You're just gonna have to have the bars on the outside of the thing. I could probably put I could probably put an image behind that and just let it sit. Well, I just link my PS4 through Bluetooth wirelessly directly in, and it works. No need for any other programs. However, whenever a game doesn't support the PS4's input, I use DS for Windows. DS. Oh God, stop that. And DS4 Windows basically turns it into an Xbox 360 remote, which is just fine for me. It works just fine. One or the other works all the time. For those of you who don't know, thanks to Steam, I wish I had a CRT hooked up, but I sold we got rid of our last CRT a long time ago. I used to have a big old console television. It used to be in the living room, and then we had a bigger one that just sat on a stand. Or not a bigger one, but like a big one that well sat on a stand in a bedroom and had to be away from the wall because of how large it was. And then that one broke, and we got the widescreen from my living room, and then we took the console television and put it in my bedroom, and then the bedroom one we just replaced it with my computer. So I still have my setup for that too. It was an HDMI to DVI to VGA, which then plugged into a a modulator, an RC, RA modulator, RC modulator, what the heck it's called, and that converted into your normal, like, you know, your yellow, white, and red cables. Okay. Give me a second. Let's add a little bit of a thing. You know what, now we'll leave the black bars just because it'll leave. I feel like if I add an image behind it, it'll screw it around. Sorry it took so long to get it going. As you normally I'm good to go, but this game has been fighting me the entire time. Okay, so before we begin, there are going to be some cringe moments for y'all who aren't into. No, you don't. For those of you not into like anime and things like that, yes, all the dongles I had. You've probably seen the image, and it's like of a dongle for a serial connection into a like into all these different connections until it finally reaches USB, like USB to PS2, from PS2 to I forgot what the one's called, and that one connects to a serial bus, which then connects to the back of the computer. Yeah, that's pretty much the setup I used to have to make things work on my television when we were stuck on CRT for the longest time. Couldn't afford to upgrade. Okay then. Now, once again, for those of you who really aren't into anime, manga, things like that, and find certain things cringeworthy, this is going to have that cringe, so I'm sorry in advance. However, it was the game that got me into things like Moonlighter and Shopkeep, and I just want to share it with y'all. So let's start a new game. I haven't played this in the better part of like 6 years. And for y'all don't understand, I have this thing full screen on mine outside of the top bar, but it doesn't want to accept the input as full screen. All you get is this. And for those of you who don't know, I'll put the link to the game in the description if y'all do want to try playing this, but it's from, I think it's Carpe Fagore, which only reminds me of an old anime called Zatch Bell. Yes, I'm a nerd, I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, Carpe Fulgur, sorry. Fulgur, something like that. And right now, we're just in the beginning. It's just explaining things, showing the storyline and how it led to this. What's new? Also, welcome, Eric, the Pain, and whoever the third person is who's watching this as well. You're welcome as well. I'm happy to have you. Now, already, take a look at this. Just look in the background. You've got your money in the top. You've got your the day and the amount of time left, the rank of your store, and then you've got places where you drop stuff. People come in and buy it. Does this not already remind you of Moonlighter? Because I'm telling you, this is what makes me think Moonlighter is based off of this. Just better story and better graphics overall. But this is pretty good for its time. Kind of reminds me of like if this guy had a shopkeeping game, which I really wish it did have. The Silent Watcher, yes. He or she just watches, they, them, whoever you may be. You could be a dog that just happened to hit the remote and turn on the channel, and congratulations. I love dogs, so welcome to the stream. I don't know who you are until you say something. And I'm not reading this out loud because I'm sure y'all can read it. I'm trying to hit it at a slower pace. If it's too fast, let me know and I'll slow down on my reading. Good lord, I forgot how much talking is in this game. The art style is amazing. Well, I said it's based in... It's like... It kind of reminds me of an anime or manga-based visual novel, just where you sell things. And if you've never played a Disgaea game, the 2D feel, old man, get out of my window, move. Kind of reminds me of Disgaea. I would love a Disgaea shopkeeping game where you're part of the Rosen. Is it the Rosen Corps? I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, their shop. I would love a shopkeep game based in that. We get stocked up. We need to visit town market, merchants guild. I know y'all want me to probably read it so you just can listen or watch. But basically, to give you a heads up, this is their first day opening it. They need to get stuff to sell. And to do that, we need to first go to the merchants. We need to go to the merchant guild and thank them for letting us run this. And we gotta pick up some supplies. Oh god. I wanted to lead through the window like an action hero. Imagine you did that on your very... And there's another guy stopping outside of my shop. Imagine if you did that on your very first day opening shop. You just come bursting through the window. We're open! To eternity end. So the menu in left bumper, for some reason. I have Valkyria Chronicles, I've never played it. So I got a 10,000 pix payment due on the 8th. And if I'm not mistaken, the storyline of this game is something like we're in debt and we have to pay off the loan company. The fairy is from the loan company. And so she's helping us get this shop set up and pay off our debt. I think. You know, this also kind of reminds me of an... This kind of reminds me of a game called, Thousand Arms. That was a trip and a half. That was, once again, anime-style graphics for the PlayStation 1, but it's a friggin' item crafting, RPG, adventure of the time with a dating sim thrown in. It was weird. Konnichiwa, or hello. A girl and a fairy. You're Recettear and the loan shark. Well, that is not an incorrect assessment. Could you reframe or call me a loan shark? Yeah, I can't read this. Y'all are gonna have to read it. I'm sorry. I have the first one. I've never played it. It looks full screen while in the shop. That's weird. That is really weird. But my cousin owns the second game, so... I wish there was a way to automate the scrolling and the reading so I didn't have to keep hitting a button, but that's lazy me. I've gotten used to that from, I think it was, Shining Force? EXA, was it? It's been a long time since I played that too. So he's basically the guild master. He's the one who runs the merchant guilds. And to do anything in town, he has to approve it for you to open a shop. Well, for y'all, it'll work full screen. Like I said, it's just on the sides. Like, on my screen, it looked full screen, but in my live video, there's black bars on both sides. I'm not sure how to go about fixing that without stretching the video and making it look weird. No idea. So basically we have to buy some stuff. And I can buy 3 worn swords and 1 long sword. I can buy some daggers, some focus staff. They're expensive as can be. So the guild. Oh my lord, I didn't ask for this. I'll come back to read y'all later. Alright, so we're gonna buy some. So this costs 840. Let's instead buy the 3 worn swords. And 2 rusty daggers. And with this, we're going to open our shop. So basically, the Merchant Guild sells things cheaper, but you then have to resell them. That's pretty much it. And the Merchant Guild only sells so many things. You have to go to dungeons and fight enemies to get different stuff to sell beyond what the Merchant Guild sells you. You're a reseller, basically. Capitalism ho. Where's the broom? I honestly don't know if there is one in here. I don't know what the broom equivalent in this game is. Alright, so the basic crash course. It's time to learn how to play. So we need to put items on display. And then they break the fourth wall. Third wall? Fourth wall. Some wall. They break it. They break it hard. There we go. So in this game, unlike with Moonlighter, you need to put items that you want people to buy more than anything else by the window. And then you have your other displays are good for different things as well. As you expand the size of your shop, they have different functionality. But since all I have is these worn swords and the rusty daggers, I'll have to put those there. And I have walnut bread. The town's staple snack. Walnut soft dough and a bit of sugar makes it perfect. Its base price is 100. So basically, I have to make sure that I make more than 1,000, or I need to make sure I make more than 980 picks this round to make the money back that I spent. Yeah, this one actually gives you a full-blown tutorial. Like, I like Moonlighters better, to be honest. The tutorial isn't so grandish. It's just put this here and you're done. If you ever get a broom, it's going in the window slot. Yes, I am the broom salesman. All janitorial supplies and wooden armor go on that front thing. You know, I am probably going to have to make that channel art at some point and probably have to requisition Fox to do that. Have him make, because he's the one who designed my logo. It's simplistic, but it works. Now I just need a broom. Like, channel art, instead of being the little black border I have, it needs to be the broom. If the students do not listen, they do not get any credit. Let's see. Now then, when the customer enters, be sure to greet them with a nice big welcome. Da, 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 da. That's why the comfort is fundamental to our business. Yes, you can actually buy equipment and things to show off the store, which makes people like it more. Which is similar, once again, to Moonlighter. Then they would come over to kind of pay for it. So basically, he wants a longsword, which we don't have. The Broom Warrior. I don't know what button 3 is, people. I'll have to find out. See what I mean about breaking the fourth wall? Now then, next, you must decide what price you wish to offer. In general, you want to try and name a price higher than the base. Try naming a price, if you will. So the base... So unlike Moonlighter, where you put the item down and you set your price, you're trying to find a good place to do it, other shops are also selling in this game, and the base price is what it's worth. If you have a lot of an item and you're just trying to make your money back, you'd sell it at base or less. If it's not popular, you'll really sell it for lower to get rid of it so you can afford to buy something that is popular you can sell for a higher price. It's all based in, yeah, I know, custom EXE. It's all based in supply and demand. So, like, I have a longsword. Let's try... Like, you want to keep it at a percentage. Like, in the grocery store actually working in real life, everything sells between, outside of things like water, which we get in for, like, never mind. I think we operate at, like, 114% profit. So, but you want to pay attention to your percentage. Percentage is everything. I'm going to run at 125 here. If the price is too high, they will just walk out. Unlike Moonlighter, where they give you that bad face and just kind of walk away, and then come back in a moment to check out your new price. This one, they will, if it's too high, they will just walk right out your shop. Now, like, once again, something you can't do, and like, it's similar to negotiate. With this one, you can negotiate, something you can't do in Moonlighter, but we kind of do whenever we alter the price based off of their faces. Same thing with this. If it's too high, but not high enough to drive them out, you can negotiate it down, but you always want to make a profit. Yep. Something else. If you have someone who is constantly coming in, who is like, customers are mostly unique in this game. So if you have a customer who constantly comes back over and over and over, you can haggle more and probably get more out of them. So she wants the longsword. So I'm going to offer 125. So at that price, they would likely buy immediately. Or then now for the fine art of haggling. Theoretically, what you wish to do is lower your price slowly, but as I mentioned, there is a limit to how long you can haggle. The idea is to deduce the customer's desired price and go from there. You say deduce the desired price, but how do I? A large number of the stores sells at about 30% over base price. It's not hard and fast rule, but people will usually accept that price level. See what I mean? If you can manage to go over that, you will make a lot of money, but you do not want to risk driving away a customer. So 125 is too much. We'll drop it to this. Make it 116. Welcome. So the base price is 3,000. I want to sell it about 26%, so 3,800. And with that, I would have made an 800 picks profit. And that is exactly what you want to do. And she just runs you through this a few more times just to get you used to it. So 3,000. I could probably go to about 130, so 3,900. See what I mean? And your objective is to do this, and it stores it in the item library as you do it. The name of the shop, by the way, is going to be the Recettear, which I'm sure you all get it, is a pun on racketeer. But it's also a mixture of their names, Recette and Tier. You know, we might play this today, but tomorrow we might do Shopkeep, just because now I really want to play Shopkeep. I haven't played that in forever. Yeah, 30% over base is where you kind of want to be, but some people want a little bit less, some people be okay a little bit more. It's all about determining who they are and what they're willing to pay, how regular they are, those kind of things. So she wants the walnut bread. Base price is 100. I'm going to do 130. 130 is too much. Let's talk to 120. There you go. And in return, I get a merchant level. Now, every action you take during the day causes time to move forward. So if I were to, let's say, not go to the merchant guild or go to a dungeon, I could open the shop and have it open all day. But if I don't, I'm pointing at it and I know you can't see it. You do have rich ones in here as well, but you have to figure out who they are. They don't just blatantly come out and say, hey, I'm rich. Adventurers also come in, and they're willing to pay more for armor and swords, but less for potions and food. So it's all about determining what they do for a living, how often they shop, how much money they have, things like that. And yes, it was originally in Japanese. It's just been translated by the company that the game came out with. And no, I can't speed this part up. You're kind of stuck with it. Remember, this game actually has a lot of story in it as well as the actual aspect. While the actual gameplay is dungeon exploration and shopkeeping, it's, yeah. Thing is, I think this is made in Game Maker Pro. And I actually have Game Maker Pro. I could probably make this game. Oh lord. He's gonna be a hero, aka, I'm gonna tell you something. In anime and in manga and in many of these kind of things, there's a trope. If someone suddenly runs out, I'm gonna be a hero, and I drop my remote. Darn it! Yeah, that means that they're suddenly in debt and they're running away either to try and earn the money or get the heck out and leave you with the debt. I know how this works. Yep. Boah. Mademoiselle Recette, her name is Recette Lemongrass, go figure. So she's an agent of the Terme Finance Company. Like I said, I can tell you exactly how this story goes, even without ever playing before. Whenever the father just suddenly left to be a hero, I knew there was debt involved. And yep, he put the house up as collateral. Cliche old as time. A fracas atop the local volcano. File photo from Terme Finn. Really? It's even trademark and copyrighted? Really? Am I going to get sold off in parts to distant foreign lands? We're not talking organ trade, though. You know, I've played enough RimWorld. Organ trade's not a bad trade at all. Rip out a kidney and you can trade for enough food to keep your place alive for quite some time. Good lord, all the tropes. All the tropes. And pretty much now you get the idea. Daddy Lemongrass went and got himself in debt, and so Recettear has to open a shop to get it fixed. And if not, Tyr here, the fairy, now has to repossess the home, the shop, everything. Yeah, I know, right? In real life, they'll take your paychecks, they'll threaten you with jail time, they'll destroy your credit score, they'll make it where you can't afford to get a house or a car or anything else. They will ruin you to where selling organs is pretty much what they want you to do to pay back your debt. Yet again, I know a dude who goes and sells his blood out in Colombia, at our state capital, every for like $100 a liter, and he does it once a week, and does it for, I think was it the Red Cross or someone else. Anywho, he makes that's an extra $100 in his pocket a week he didn't have, just so he can make sure he has enough. Daddy living grass went to live in the. This seems plans. I've been sent to support you to the fullest of my ability, so that you may repay the debt via labor. Now we're getting there. Now we're in an internment camp. Pretty much. Could you imagine if you owed a debt and then the loan company like, you know what, you owe a debt, but we're going to do you a solid. Here, we got you a job that guarantees you'll be able to pay us back and live off of it. You just have to do it. If they did that, I mean, I wouldn't need, nobody would be in debt. But the saying goes, those who do not work do not eat. So if it's lemongrass, which will it be, work or the house? Imagine if that was the case. You would be like, you have only a year to pay off like a $10,000 or a $100,000 debt or $200,000 debt, and they got you a job that guarantees that not only can you live, but you can also afford to do that, and there'll be no quality of life issues. You just have to work it. That'd be amazing. But unfortunately, in today's capitalistic world, welcome to the world. It's all about the money. They want you to stay in debt so that you keep paying on that interest, so they keep using you as milking you for money. And when they don't feel like they can milk you for money, that's when they run you over. And yeah, this is an adventurer's hub. It's where everybody goes to take adventures. Move to Norway. That's always an option, except that I can't afford to move to Norway. The US, it's expensive to get out of the US. From having to pay taxes even if you're not living and working in the US but are a US citizen, to how much it costs to get a plane ticket out of the US, the process of getting a passport and a visa to work with. The US makes it difficult to move out. Especially if you do a skilled labor, you need to go to school or get a certification, which in the U.S. education is absurdly expensive. Like to get a 2-year, like a 2-year certification in I forgot what the heck it's called. Basically, it allows me to run data lines like phones, Ethernet cables, actual coaxial cables, things like that inside of a residential thing while it's being built at a construction site or into apartments of that. It's a 2-year certification if you aren't already in the field, and you're talking like $20,000. Pretty much. Yep, make it difficult to get out. Keep you in, don't want you to leave. You're a tax fund, you're a tax source. Each country wants to keep, and even if it wasn't, it's as a country as a whole, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying it's just the US. It's just the US's system is set up to make rich richer, poor poorer. It's how it is. And so for someone like me at the bottom of the rung, it's hard to break out into another country. Though in Europe, it's actually quite easy to work in other countries of Europe, so I do admit I am jealous of them, but the US is enormous, so I can't really compare that. I can move to about any place in the US pretty cheaply, though I can't afford cost of living, because in South Carolina, cost of living is dirt cheap, but in, let's say I go to Oregon, it'd be like 4 times, or California, it's like 4 times the cost of living here. Lemongrass. You get a point. The US is in and of itself a strange place. I've heard Germany is similar, though I've also heard its healthcare is better. Oh god, she's outside making a sign. What is that? It's our shop sign, of course. Doesn't it look cool? You can't be a shop without one of these, you know. She actually is decent with a hammer. Thing is, I'm holding on to the fact where she said she's good at making things. If I'm not mistaken, later on we can actually craft stuff. I'm still trying to figure out what it is in Germany. What is it with the way you combine words, the way they become unbelievably long? I'm like, why? I'm not shocked by that. I'm really not. The healthcare. I mean, they do. They make decent cards. Though in the US, due to the US's phobia of outside markets and stuff like that, they make it really difficult for work to be done on like Volkswagens and other cars from outside countries. Like a Toyota, you pretty much have to go to the dealership, and if you go to a non-dealership, they charge up. But if you do like a Ford or a any of the US made cars, it's cheap as dirt, and it's ridiculous. Even when you have the factories and the plants and stuff in the US to make the stuff. Enough of politics and finances. Back to this game where it's politics and finances. And there's the name. Recettear. Recettear, mispronounced even slightly, and you have Racketeer. We've done 45 minutes and have only done one shop sell the entire damn game. That is how much introductory story there is. Yeah, it makes sense. But hey, your research into electric cars has got to do better than the fact that we're dependent on Tesla for good electric cars. GMC is coming out with a few of them, as is Honda, but they don't compete on the same level. What do you mean, who's on first? This isn't baseball. I didn't mean to hit that so fast. I didn't even see what she said. I hit it so fast. Day 2. Yeah, I know. I know. You aren't the only one. I know that information quite well. We've got a Honda plant not too far from where I live, and on top of, they build mostly like motorcycles, four-wheelers, or quads, or you want to call them, things like that. They also have a research branch to it, and they deal mostly with solar and electric. And they work hand in hand with the electric company around here, and they've already started rolling out solar panels all throughout this area, working with Honda, and now they're about to start doing research into higher density electrical systems to allow you to basically to compete with the lithium ion. They're looking into everything from carbon-based batteries to hydrogen in this area. Yeah, pretty much. And he caught some flack for that too. That car being in orbit, he caught a lot of flack for that because you're just adding more junk in space, and we don't have enough already. So for today, we're going to run the shop and just sell what we have. And I said running the shop will take one period of time, so I'm going to open the shop, try and sell off the swords. Once I'm done with that, we're going to go explore the town a little bit. Welcome, looking for something? So he wants the rusty dagger. Base is 400. Let's up it to like 127. So let's knock it down to 122. There you go. So we sold the rusty dagger for 490. So then we have the guild master. That's 200. I almost made it cheaper. Let's make it 125. There we go. But as you can see, this is why I say it feels a lot like Moonlighter. Just this right here. One, two, three, because why not? There we go. 1 unit of time is now over. I'm back up to 1,126 picks, which means that I can actually afford to fully go to the thing and restock the shop once again. But for now, let's go to the town and see if there's anything new. So there's the Adventurers Guild, the Town Square, the Market, and the Merchants Guild. Now, the Adventurer Guild, that's where you take on adventures, go to dungeons, and hire adventurers to get gear and equipment for you. Haggling the price of what you have. To progress the game, you just gotta go through the day, explore dungeons, gather loot, and make it to the days on your calendar. So yes, haggling in a way does progress the game, and there are certain things you can unlock by haggling. But for now, we're going to the Adventurers Guild. So now we need to hire an adventurer. So, and whenever you do adventurers, you need to understand that adventurers work in two ways, if I'm not mistaken. One, you pay them a direct fee, and in return, after that fee, you get every item they pick up in the game, that they pick up in the dungeon. Or if I'm not, or I think it's they can get like a certain cut of the loot. I don't remember which. So we need to get to know some adventurers and build up trust. And in return, they give us a card which lets us go to dungeons with them. So now my objective is to get equipment that an adventurer would want, so they would come into the shop. If I sell them enough good equipment, or if they like the way my shop looks, they'll give me their card, which lets me summon them so that we can go to a dungeon. And even though I accompany them in the dungeon, the adventurer is what I use to fight. I don't know. I've never beaten the game because in the end, I took a break from it. Whenever this first came out, I think I was still in school. Like, I'm 29, so when the heck did this game come out? Hold on. Sorry, I'm in the Steam thing real quick, looking at when this thing came out. I also don't... The internet just cut out? Huh. Steam, for some reason, doesn't want to connect at the store. There we go. So this came out in 2010. I would have been 20 years old. I would have already been out of school. So that was 9 years ago. So yeah, I never finished it. I just know that something came up and I stopped playing. I should have reminded you to take it out in 10 minutes. Well, that guy over there. Listen to me. If I can't get work, I can't get the money. If I can't get the money, I can't get to the items. If I can't get the items, apparently I can't work. Heaven, if it had a few things, I could at least visit the Hall of Trials. He seems to be a rookie adventurer complaining about his inability to complete the required guild test. Test? So you had to pass a test to work for the guild. And this is how we get our first adventure. We literally take a dude in debt and offer to sell goods for him. He has the scarf though, so he must be a hero. Adventure with the seedy look. A pair of merchants who happen to be passing by. But I'm way too broke and seedy to buy anything. Believe me, I could tell your seedy nature that attempting to sell you anything would be a colossal waste of time. You ever just wanted to smack someone? Because that's what I want to do. The amount of puns in this game. The amount of puns. He's like, come on, Tear, stop. He's not a plant. Are you two gonna prune me or what? Would you like it if we came with you to the Hall of Trials? If you required equipment or items, we can provide them. I'd call you a pair of angels then... But why? Business, naturally. We help you pass the trial. You provide us with your card. We help Mr. Swordman clear the dungeon, and he gives us a card sign of our eternal friendship. Eternal friendship is rather irrelevant in this case. Alright then, heck, I got nothing to lose. Well, aside from my precious life. Yayifications, really? Reset, that's Tier. It's Louis! Louis, really. Alrighty. So now we gotta go pick up food and other restorative items. And then we have to go to the dungeon. There's the chapel, the market. Alright. Tree seed necklace made of dried seed at the distant land. The seed rather slightly when shaken. That's too expensive. Huh. So I'm gonna need to buy some restorative stuff. The cheapest would be the walnut bread, so I'm buying 4 walnut bread. Louis the Italian swordsman. That's one spicy meatball. Oh god, there's something going on in the town square. And there's the chapel. I can afford a longsword now, but I want to save my money. But you're level 1 swordsman. He has worn sword, leather armor, wooden shield, old muffler. He's free. Pick down any you wish to bring with you and finish select the depart option. I'm bringing the walnut bread so that if I get hurt, I can keep going. Let's go. The Hall of Trials. So in return, I now control this guy. Yes, there is a lot of talking in this game. I said that is most J games in many. It's JRPG, a JRPG mixed with shop simulation. So, as with most JRPGs, it's heavily story driven. So while in the field, your shop people don't get hurt. They can do nothing, but in order to make sure that you can... Basically, it's a two-edged sword, so either you're completely invisible but can do nothing, or you're visible to everything and can do everything. So, adventurers take on the risk of being... Yeah. So basically, it's oh shoot! I just wasted SP. I didn't know the button. I was trying to get the button commands down. I gotta get used to how large it is. That was a critical. There we go. So back attacks do more. So just like in Moonlighter, you have limited pack sizes. And it got a random unknown ingredient, which guess gets... Oh, shoot. There we go. And the gems are his level, so he's leveling up. And it, once again, has a roguelike set, because every time you enter this, the map is different. Oh, I got a helmet out of it. A wooden helmet. Now, you can choose to either sell your equipment... Oh, God. Either choose to sell the equipment or keep it. And in return, equip it to your hero if it's better, and then sell his old equipment. All those poor slimes again. Yeah, they're just trying to slime their way, and I'm here destroying them. Oh! I forgot how far you fly. Ooh, bread. +3. Ooh. And I missed. Got him. And I leveled up again. Oh, would you stop? And I think you fully heal on level ups too, so it's important to pay attention to your experience. If you can get a kill off and you're low on health, I think it does heal you up, which is good. You're gonna need that. Did I miss a slime over here? I did. Yep, we have some wooden armor. Now we need the broom. There's another one over here, or do they respawn? That's what's going on. Cloth cape. Having a family reunion, I just had to ruin it. You dang straight I did, because that family reunion's worth money. It's just so weird. I forgot all about games like this, and they're actually kind of fun. Oh, I didn't even see you. Yoink. Ooh. Nah, let's finish exploring an entire floor. I'm not hurting too much, and I still have time in the day. Your family reunion is over. Pizza alert. I'm actually getting better at reading my chat and playing at the same time, but it still gets slightly distracting, I admit. It takes practice. I've also started working on setting up my stream splitter, or cloner, to work on both YouTube and Twitch, so soon I'll probably be doing both. But I've got to figure out how to get my YouTube chat and Twitch chat to both display on one of my monitors. I might hook up a third monitor and put it next to these on my bed when I'm streaming and just have that one dedicated just to chat. Ooh! Scrap plate. It's a red slime. Yep, whenever you level up, you heal. Thank you for confirming. Ooh! What's you? How many more? Oh, I can hold 20 total. I'm at 13. I can hold 7 more items and then I'm done with my trip. Whoops. To see what the dagger would be like equipped on my hero. I'd have to... I don't know if I can equip it. Can I equip things while in battle? This would decrease my defense, but increase my magic defense. And the thing is, unlike in Moonlighter, your sprite doesn't update no matter what you equip. There's nothing I can do about that. Alright, there's the next floor. Oh, I just ran right into you. And there's no run either. This is as fast. I didn't mean to do that. This is about as fast as you go. Oh. Be that way. Uh-oh. Come on, come on, come on. Now! I knew that skill would be useful eventually. Alrighty, next floor. We might actually get a dagger and put it on him, but he's mostly a sword. I don't know if they're limited to only one type of equipment or if you can equip multiple types. Yes, yes, I'll do my best, I know. What the heck are you? A friggin' cow or dog? Is it a goblin or a kobold or something? Oh. Oh, stop that. You know what saved me was I looked at chat and ran back for an ingredient. I didn't even see the trap. Yeah, it might. It might have its own unique ability. I need to find out. I don't know if it's been so long since I played that I don't remember if each hero has their own unique ability. Or if it's each equipment has its own unique ability. Because you get in different adventurers, including magicians. And clerics and thieves and stuff like that, which is why I don't know if it's based off of equipment or hero. Did I miss something over here? No, just there was a chest here. Okay. Oh, shoot. Also pizza, so be right back. Enjoy that pizza for me. I had sloppy joes. I don't know if y'all have sloppy joes there, but it's good. It's also a good idea to use these areas to level up because it does increase the stats of your adventurer, and I just don't know if it's permanent or not. I can't remember if experience... Ooh, chocolate bar. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Now. Whoops. I can hold one more. Now I can hold two more. But in all honesty, you want to hold off on using your rehabilitative items because then you can resell them in your shop if you don't need them or save them for your next adventure. Would you stop that? Ooh, a longsword. I keep forgetting I have an optimal equipment button. I should do more damage now. Down to the next floor. And this is pretty much what the game is, besides the storyline. It's very similar to Moonlighter. It's just go into a dungeon, gather supplies, rinse, repeat. I don't know what the boss floor is. Ah. I also don't know how to... What are you, a Medusa? For a moment I thought that with being a Japanese game, we all know where that goes. Tentacles are not fun. Ooh, an apple. Oh. Yay, food. Yes, food is the best. At some point when you get enough good equipment, you usually want to book it to the next floor. Like to the next, to the boss, just so you can get out. I don't know if I can flee a dungeon and keep everything I have or not. I also think you have a different type of customer depending on what time of day it is. Oh. I can't carry anymore? Did you die already? Jeez. Ooh, a windbreaker. That's gonna sell for a decent amount. Equipment. Yeah, it's still doing better than the leather. I mean, it's not better than the leather, but it should sell for better than nothing. Oh. Is it delivery or is it DiGiorno? I wonder if there's a way to upgrade my... I can't remember if there's a way to upgrade pack size in this game or not. I have a friend that burns it by 1+ hour every second. What do you mean 1+ hour? How long do you cook your pizza? Or do they make it from the ground up? Ooh! Did I make it to the boss room? This is... Did I do it? I did it, didn't I? I did it. We cleared the holo trials. I mean, would you not investigate the treasure chest? Before I do anything, in case I lose it, let's just, you know, eat up. Save an open spot. Puts in a frozen pizza and forgets it? How do you forget it? I mean, the smell alone drives me nuts. It takes... Oh, we have a place around here called Primo Pizza. Oh my god, they make some good pizza. It is handmade from the ground up. Everything gets hand spun. The toppings are hand cut. They're fresh. It's taken straight from the farmer's market. It's expensive, mind you. One slice is like $4, but the slices are enormous, like half the size, like about a fourth of a pizza that you get, like a frozen pizza at a supermarket. It's a fourth the size of that for one slice. It's awesome. So this is an Adventurer's Guild card. So we now have... So now we have his card, which means that we can now summon him to go on adventures with us to hunt more stuff down. And then a magical red door just appears. This is kind of referred to as a go-ho. A door of return. A go-home door. You enter the door and you can return to town in an instant. This one has because we have cleared the dungeon, but they are often encountered during normal exploration too. I believe they usually appear roughly every 5 levels or so. So basically, if you want to go home with all of your stuff, every 5 levels a door should appear. My favorite is their Supreme. It is a huge slice of pizza. It's a mixture of 4 different cheeses. The sauce is a handmade pizza sauce. It has mushrooms, olives, pepperoni, green peppers, onions, hamburger, bacon, ham, and then lightly drizzled with Parmesan. Ooh. They have, let me see, I need to look this up. I know I'm in the middle of a game and I'm looking at pizza. I am so sorry, guys. Like, they sell subs, they sell calzones, they sell, like, all these different pizzas. They also sell Neapolitan and Sicilian pizzas. Their biggest pizza, is... Let's see. They don't do delivery, I know about that. Let's see, their biggest pizza is a... Here it is. It is a 6-foot by 6-foot Sicilian style pizza. It fills the entire oven. Oh please, I can't even afford pizza, let alone the tickets and the pizza. So basically, every 5 levels you'll have a door. By the way, let me get back to this. Every 5 levels you have a door, and if you use the door, you can come back to the door. But if you leave without the door, you have to restart. So it's like the little portal in the dungeons in Moonlighter. It lets you unload and come back. And I know y'all are in metric. Hold on, let me convert foot to meters. So it's a 1.5 by 1.5 meter pizza. Or no, bigger than that. Sorry, I did 5 foot. I meant to do 6. So it's 1.8 meter by 1.8 meter pizza. Sicilian style all the way. And it costs like $30. And it's amazing. And it's made for like parties and stuff like that, but it literally fills their entire oven. And it's actually a huge thing because whenever we have like parties and stuff, a lot of people order from that. But you got to make an order and then you have to go in and get the pizza and then get it in the box and carry it home. Or to whoever the thing is. They don't do delivery. You're on your own getting it there. It does. It is so good. Your height and pizza wrap you, please. Yeah, that's my height too. Woo! A button 3 is square. Okay. Thanks for all your help today. You did well. You look tired. Get some rest. So we sold walnut bread, rusty dagger, worn sword, and we exceeded expectations with what we found. We had a profit of a negative 154, but our score difference went up. Now for day 3. Concerning the debt, I have a suggestion concerning its repayment. You do. Paying it all back at once is wholly beyond your means, so I recommend smaller weekly payments to slowly chip away at it. Wholly beyond. You know, you never told me how big Papa's debt is exactly. That is because you would faint if you found out. For now, it's a secret. I faint? As the store begins to build up steam, we will increase payment sizes. So basically, I need to make sure that I have enough to pay the debt, but don't get rid of all the goods that I need to continue earning money, or else I put myself in a hole. I've gotta make sure to include cost of an adventurer, equipment costs. I need to have above a certain amount. I gotta also increase it based off of payment due. In other words, it feels too much like the real world. And I hope there's no such thing as interest in this. Alright, so first things first. Then creeps, we'll go ahead and equip all this. Put the windbreaker. Some scrap plate. The wooden shield. A wooden helm. By the way, they don't keep the equipment that you give them during the dungeon. You still get to sell it, but if he comes in and buys it from your shop, he gets to keep it. He equips it and keeps it that way. At least that's how I think it works. Let's sell the chestnut. There we go. Let's open up. Hi there, what can I get you? You see how he wants the scrap plate? It'll decrease his magic defense. It'll decrease his regular defense, but increase his magic defense. Once he buys it, he'll equip it, and there you go. I have to sell it. It's the only way they equip it. I'll give you the specialty. You're my hero. So 230. What's your second job? You know, being an anime shopkeeper in debt. Pretty much. Welcome! So he wants the worn sword, 200. I know he never pays above like 120. There we go. And then that's it. One whole cycle is done. There we go, and we're going to open again and go again. Alright, he wants the one sword. I don't know how much you'll buy it for. The base price is 200. Highest sale price I've ever done is 250, with the lowest being 240. So we'll try 242 with you. He wants the worn sword, which is what he currently has equipped. Hey there. Let's see. He wants the long sword, and we're gonna up this to 125. I'm almost shopkeep level 2. Go and buy something. So he wants the windbreaker, 500, and go for 130 on you. And it should level me up to level 2 merchant. Woohoo! Do some mild schedule management from now on. Ensure you are working in an effective manner to pay back the debt. Schedule management. First, it's broken up the day into 4 time periods, which we've already figured this out. So there's morning, noon, evening, and night. Don't talk about pie. I've been on a diet for a while, and I've been doing good with it. And I've broken a little bit recently on a cheat day, but nonetheless, don't talk about pie. I want pie. Generally, you can only act between morning and night. When night ends, you need to go to bed. Trying to run a shop while sleep deprived is unpleasant, so... Yeah, slice of pizza, not pie. You can get around town easily enough to avoid consuming a slice with each move. Only when you return to the store will the clock advance. So basically, you need to go to the town, do everything you're going to do in town at once, then go back to your shop. And going to the dungeon consumes 2 slices. So if I do it in the morning, go straight to the dungeon, it will take up the morning and midday, and then I only have the afternoon and night to sell. And so if it's only 1 slice left in the day, I can't run the dungeon. Drive them to burn the shop. Could you imagine that? You try to sell something so high that suddenly a torch appears in their hand and try and burn the shop down? And yes, this is the next part I forgot to mention. People try and sell you things. Management buying the guild in the market. If purchased from an individuals do not have set prices. In other words, you can haggle as you do when selling. Haggle down. So if they're selling to me, I need to make it cheaper so that cheaper than what I'm going to sell it for, then resell it. And each person, once again, sells depending on their preferences. So if I'm going to sell it, like, I want it to be less than base price. So probably around 10-20% lower. And so she wants to sell this to me. So base price is what it's at. I'm going to knock it down to about 75 of base. So 70% is what she wrecks, so 66. Now this is something you can't do in Moonlighter. Not that I've come across yet, I've never beaten it, and we're taking a break from it to play this. Alright, so she'll want to sell me a chocolate bar. Base price 500. So let's target around 350. So a thankful statue is 4,550. That's a lot of money. So if I go, I'm gonna have to go lower. Let's go for around 64. Yep, an hour and a half later and we're still in the tutorials. That is most JRPGs though. No matter how long you go into them, a tutorial will pop. Like, there are some games I played on the final boss, a tutorial popped up, so... But at the same time, I adore JRPGs because you can dump hundreds of hours into them. There's something going on at the chapel. So you're a contract worker. When even the fairies are bound to capitalism. You need money to live, I guess. Huh, we got a pub. And the Adventurers Guild is down for the day. Let's see, let's buy this longsword. I don't think he restocked, but I want to buy these so I can try spending a whole day just out in the field. Alright, back to the shop. Let's list some stuff off for sale. Put the longsword, put a crafter's knife, we'll put the chocolate bar, candy. What else is something that's high? Let's do the magician staff. And we'll do a final run on this night. You want the chocolate bar. There we go. I'm gonna try going above next time he shops. He wants the long sword. Let's try 131. 127. There we go. So Louis wants the candy. Go figure. So he'll never pay the 130s. He's always around 120. He wants the crafter's knife. I'll do around 128. That was a deal. I should have done more. I made a 3,592 profit and I exceeded expectations once again. We're now on day 4. Let's start by getting as much of my backup inventory out of here as possible. Just so I can keep my pockets empty and go back into the dungeon. So he wants the staff. Let's go for about 123. His wife asked him to pick up a dagger. Sorry, I'm a bit dark. He wants the dagger, but he can't. So you see how it doesn't change anything? It means that he can't equip it. So I'm guessing he can't equip the dagger. Listen here, Louie. I feel like your adventurer always accepts the second offer. He might just try to push it down as well. So I should probably go higher than that and then go to my 130 range and leave it there, and he'll probably buy it. He wants the magician staff. I'll go you for 125. He always goes around the 125, 130 range. I'm almost at what I need. There we go. Alright, let's test out that let's test out that theory of yours. So I'm gonna up this to 180, or no, 140 of base price. So we're gonna drop it to 130. So yeah, you're right, he'll always take the second offer, but I gotta be careful making it too high or he won't take it. He, I think, always buys at 130. Let's try 131. So he'll take it at 131, 132. I didn't get much in the way of sales that time. Alright, you are a regular customer, and I always sell at 130. Let's try 140. Okay, he called my bluff. 135? Ah! Well, I lost a customer. I lost a sale, so that's gonna hurt my score over day. There we go. I'm already almost at the first week's sale limit, so that's good. At least things run a little bit quicker in this one, once you get through the tutorial and the talking. There we go. So he wants the rusty dagger. The highest price I sold was $490, so let's try $490 on you. I'm almost level 3 already. Holy crap. Let's see if there's anything going on in the town at night. There is, in both the town square and the pub. Hulu's gonna steal my cuteness? Really? Oh. Wow. I feel bad for you, Guildmaster. Okay, and how about the pub? Well, as someone myself who doesn't drink, I have no opinion on this conversation. How do you compare, Payne? Does it taste like a barrel? I'm assuming they have like an ale or a bourbon, maybe a wine. So we made a 4,000 profit, and we still exceeded expectation. Alrighty, let's do another day of selling. I have nothing but food left, which I'm not giving up. So let's get this first set for this, and then let's go on an adventure and get more stuff. 370 is the highest. I'll do 350 for the old man, just want to haggle. I'm almost at the amount I need for the day. Sweet. I mean, for the week. And now I'm level 3, time for another tutorial. You cannot always be certain that a customer will know what they want when they come in. What do you mean? They may be thinking, what should I make for dinner? What would be a good weapon? And so forth. So now I have to show, like, this is something else you can do with this one. In this game, you have backstock, and instead of what's on the shelf, if someone comes in and wants you to recommend something, you can recommend from your backstock and sell directly from that. Unlike Moonlighter, so far, that I know of, you can't do that. So if I impress them, they'll come back. If not, they may never return to the store. So they like a sword. Yeah, that's why I'm about to go do a dungeon run after this, so I can have the... Even if I don't have it in liquid, I'd rather have it in assets. That way, I mean, I can at least get the assets worth 50% of the current repayment amount. So 15k would be where I need to be right about now. So basically, she's like, if my adventurer comes up and wants to buy the sword, sell it to him cheap. That way you can get the sword to him. So she would like a sword. So I can either do steel sword or long sword. I want to get rid of the steel sword, so let's try the steel sword. Welcome to Recettear. I would like a weapon, however... How much is it? So 3,000 is base price. Let's go for 3,600. So once more. She would like a weapon. I'll do the steel sword again. There we go. Okay, so I don't have much left, so let's go on an adventure. Before we do, I realize I haven't saved in quite some time. There we go. And I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry, I'm waiting to get something to drink. So, I'm at 9,351. Let's go to the Adventurers Guild. I'm always gonna bring at least 3 healing items with me because you never know. So we've already done Hall. Let's try Jade Way. Oh, bug. I just swatted the crap out of that wasp. And for good reason, I'm allergic to them. I'm allergic to most stings. I have a rather bad reaction. I'd rather not end up in the hospital. Boom. Uh-oh. Oh god, now everything's ice and I slip and slide. Woo! That is just ridiculous. Oh, please tell me this wears off soon. Is there a count for it? Ooh! A pot stand. Woo! There we go, it's wearing off. Oh shoot! They leech your HP. Jesus. I missed! Ooh. Drifting Simulator 2010 edition. You know, I miss a good Need for Speed, and that's all that reminds me of. You're gonna do right back into a corner, huh? Friggin' bunny. And a water shroom, yay. Okay, who's next? Go on, hop back in that corner. Oh! Oh god, I'm paralyzed. Stop! Stop! What? Okay, that confused the crap out of me. And an insect trap, really? I just got the turd beat out of me. Oh shoot, I was looking at my map, wasn't even paying attention. Ooh, what are you? A powerful anti-venom. And that's a tree seed necklace. Oh, die. Yeah, Need for Speed Most Wanted was fun. Was it Hot Pursuit or Most Wanted? The one where it might have been Hot Pursuit for me. My very first Need for Speed game was Underground 2. But then there was also Hot Pursuit that I played, and that was fun. Like, I miss those games. I miss the olden days. I haven't played a Need for Speed in years. I need to make the floor 5. Oh god, now I'm paralyzed again. I've already got enough to make my debt amount. Oh! And a shield. A common shield. Oh, I need to save that for my adventurer. I wasn't even paying attention. I have got to stop doing that. I'm looking at chat and not over here. There we go. It should level up soon though, so that's good. Alright, fine, Mushroom. If you want to die that bad, you can die. I missed food at the chest? Oh, I did. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go to floor 3. I think I'm already starting to run out of room to carry stuff. I should level up soon as well. Yeah, there it is. I feel kind of bad just trapping a rabbit against the wall and beating it senseless. Oh, I don't feel bad about doing that to you though. Get. Ooh, a cloth hat. That was a waste of a critical. Candy, give me the candy. Excuse me. I can't do like Fox and IGP do and do a good Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. What the heck? Did I just get attacked by flying fish? This is not Phantom Brave. I do not have a fish archer. And for those of you who don't know what Phantom Brave is, it's a game from Nipponichi. Same developers as Disgaea. And you control phantoms and such, and I had an archer who I equipped with the fish, and she wasn't just powerful, she was main level powerful. She equipped fish and fired lasers from them, and it was amazing just how powerful she was. At one point she was so powerful that I would literally have her pick up one of the main characters, and she could one-hit the final boss. That's how high I trained her up. She was my favorite. Get over there. Blow up. Ha! There needs to be an achievement level system in this game, and there should be one for that. Another wooden helm. Oh, there was another area back here. I still haven't found the door to the next level yet. There it is. How much more can I hold? I'm at 20 out of 20, so I've already got too much. Let's go ahead and heal up. Oh, he's already fully healed. Floor 5. Ooh, the crown slime. I probably should have saved that healing item. Ooh. He's getting faster. Oh shit. Ooh. Don't worry, I'll kill you. Don't you worry about it. Wonder if he does less damage the bigger. You know what? I'm not even gonna find out. I don't want to know. Yeah, I know. I still need to get a broom. Die already. Jesus. And with that, we're going back home. Came back alive. Got a fur ball. Ooh, sweet. Let's go to my, to Recettear. We're gonna attach a common shield. Hopefully my hero sees it and wants it. There we go, and let's open shop for the night. He wants the cloth hat. It increases his defense and everything. I'm gonna sell it to him at base price. Call me stupid, but I want him to have better stuff. Thank you. And even then I didn't spend any money on it. A slime explodes. Sure it does. I mean, it makes sense to me. Have you ever seen... I'm assuming a chemical reaction took place and just that I broke the outer slime layer, the surface tension on it, opened it up, oxygen flew in, and whatever chemicals are inside of it, it blew up. I'm sure that's a thing that can happen. He could really use some food. Here, have walnut bread. 130%. Buy more stuff. Oh, I wanted my hero to have that. Can I not sell it to you? Nope, I have to sell it to you or I can piss you off, and I don't want to piss you off. You make a good point, but I don't know if adventurers request items. Oh well. Too bad, he got it. It happened. You might be right though, I should probably hold on to it until they request it. I'm at my debt now. From here on out, it's profit. And I exceeded expectation again. Heck yeah. We're 2 hours in, and we finally made it to the first week's debt limit. Tomorrow, I think, is when I pay the debt. Or is it today? Might be tomorrow. Yep, it's the 8th I had to pay it, so I need to get to 1,005 or 15,000 by then. Pot stand, slime fluids, fur ball. Actually, let's put you a fur ball and put an insect trap, and we'll leave that there. There we go. Give it a bit of variety. He wants the insect trap. I only have these two, that's it. He actually accepted on the first time. And that's it, that's all I got for my morning sales, really? So morning is not a good time for things like that. I should probably focus less on, Here, take the candy. I'm guessing I'll get more now. Yep, there we go. There we go. Or if its expectations adjust a static, or is it static at miss one sale or something? I'm not sure. I honestly am not. Like, I know that if I have gotten a very bad rating before, like failure for the day, and I don't know what I did to do that. I think it's based off of how much equipment you bring in from a run versus how many missed sales versus how many requests you complete versus how much you sell. Somebody buy the pot stand, please. She wants the scrap plate, huh? There you go. Wow. Buy the scrap plate. I mean, of course you'd buy the slime fluid. Of course you would. Let's see, I'll take the orange there, put a water shroom, put an insect trap, put a anti-venom, and another anti-venom. And then we're gonna see, can I run another adventure? I can. You got a deal, I'll do that next time we run. So it's gonna cost me $7.50. I don't want to bring anything with me. Oh. Haha, I got a sword out of it. A rusty. Oh no, another rusty dagger. Never mind. God, you're stronger. Give me that orange. Oh! Yeah, I know it tells me what my hero uses. It'll say if he can equip it or not. Like if I go here and I go to item and then rusty dagger and hit this, my character can't use it. Oh! Jesus. They were after blood. Ooh. A standard charm. Decreases defense by 1, but increases magic defense. That'll be fine with me. Listen here, you little bunny. Stop. Yeah, I know. But even if I change out his equipment, they act as loners. And whenever the mission ends, I get them back. The only way for him to keep them is if I sell it to him. Which is a bit stupid, but I guess it does make sense. You are the proprietor of a shop who is financing his thing by providing equipment, and he is to provide the skills in his life. But I'd rather just sell him better equipment. Though I might from now on start holding on to equipment and see if he'll actually recommend, like ask for recommendations, and I'll recommend him the sword to sell to him. Just like was recommended by y'all, and if that works, then that's how I can equip him. I wish I could just sell him the equipment outright and he keeps it, or you know, let him keep the equipment as a commission rate. Really? You stay above ground long enough. I don't think I can bring multiple adventures along. I think you can only bring one, but each adventure has an own unique style and does damage differently. Archer, I think I have an archer, there's one that's a mage, and they just do different things in different ways. In the end, the adventuring still works the same, but the equipment they need is different. Jesus. Oh, I'm taking a real beating here. There we go, he's back to full health. Well then, let the rocks kill him, not me. And I'm almost back healed. Sweet. Ooh. Summer sandals. But y'all stop this. This is not whack-a-mole. And I leveled up. We shall see. I said this is all... I'm still learning, so you gotta give me some credit here. It's been a very long time since I actually played this decently. Next floor. I wonder what the boss of this one's like. And will I be able to take him? That is the question. So I'm level 10 and I seem to have another ability. So I could switch abilities. So what does this one do? Oh! He gets a ranged attack. Sweet. Oh. But that's what that was all about. Uh-oh. Come on. Let's do this. I like being able to crit. Something about critting feels right. Just regular clothes. Ooh, what is this? A honey. Friggin' whack-a-mole fungus. Attack! There we go. Whew. More honey. Oh. Why do you have taiyaki? Or takoyaki? Is it taiyaki or takoyaki? I don't know. Taiyaki. It's a bean bun. And level 9. And then a boss floor. I've thought about it, but it's the way the developers kind of reach the end of the development cycle and just kind of drop the game. It kind of put me off, and so I haven't really been back. But I might do some more Dwarf Core one day. I know that there's a unofficial branch being done by some of the Dwarf Core's open core. It's not open core. Open. Basically, anyone can do work on it and do their own branches to it, and the original, the original team that was behind it, besides the contractors, are doing their own branch to it. And who knows? I might take a look at what they've done and shoot off into their branch and see if I'll play it. But they've added a lot of things that aren't in the official one. But yeah, I'll see what... I can check that out and give you an idea, see if it is or not. The fairy, not the elf, but I get you coming from. No, because she, as you stated before, she's just a contract worker, hired in to collect the debt. She isn't the primary holder of your debt. And even then, she's a contractor brought in from an outside agency, so if she dies, that outside agency might hold your debt collector responsible, who will then increase the amount of debt that you owe. I've got to hike all that way back because I missed one area. But we're on to the boss now. Alrighty. There we go. Let's go to that boss. Oh my goodness, Reginald Drisby, Mouth of the Grudge. And y'all like you're poisonous. And they just keep multiplying. Are you kidding? How am I supposed to kill this sucker? Is there a pattern I'm not seeing? Oh, he eats the mushrooms. Okay, so I'm assuming that I need to get rid of everything but the purple mushrooms, maybe? True, but it only works while you're in a dungeon. So is she just gonna go live in a dungeon, take off the shield along with the grab something to eat, then turn it back on? Oh god, the red ones heal him. Really? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Eat the mushrooms. Eat the purple ones. Not the red one. Haha, nothing for you. Eat it. Good. What did the purple one do to you? Good, that's how I hurt you. It stuns you. Ooh! There's gotta be a way to defend. How do I defend? Good, eat it and go down. I don't even know how to defend. I need to look at my key combos. There has to be some way to defend. Oh, well, that's how I restore you. They're too expensive to just eat. There we go. And he's gonna eat that mushroom. Good. What? Aw, that's bull. Come on. Oh. There. Now you're gonna get a purple one left to eat. All you can eat is purple. Eat the purple one. Eat the purple one. Eat it. Pink, not purple. Pink or purple? I can't tell. They're too close in color. One more. One more and I got him. Oh, I messed up. Got him. Killed him. I got a charred lizard from him. Really? That's it? That's all I got from him was a charred lizard. What's his base price? 500. Ah. Exceeded expectation. I was so profitable and have a score difference. Alrighty, let's open up shop, and we're just gonna run the store today so that by tomorrow I'll have enough money for spare. It wants the orange. kill Gordon Ratman. How could I? You know, I know the reference is from not Fallout, God, Half-Life, but I've never played Half-Life. I played the demo of Half-Life that came on a Windows. It came like a little, like, you used to get these little demo disc in the mail, and I played it on my grandmother's, my dad's 1998 Packard Bell. It was like around 2000 or so. 2000, 2001, whenever I got it. And I remember it was a 1998 Packard Bell running on a Pentium 1 processor. God, I feel old. That's all I got from that one day. I should spend my mornings in town. It'll probably be more worth it. You have to make it to floor 5 to leave with the goods that you have. If you die or leave before you reach that, like if let's say I were to leave before I reach the 5th floor or the 10th floor or the 15th floor, I think I can keep everything I have, but I have to start back over at the beginning of the next floor. So floor 1, floor 6, floor 11. And if I die, then I can only grab one item and carry it with me. So whatever my most expensive item is, I can take with me, and that's it. There, that's a hair more. That's all you get me go down. Next. He wants a hat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't have any hats. Oh, they went home. No. He wants some food. Now that I got. How does some honey sound? Oh, you're worth a chunk and a half. I'm starting at 130. How does 121 sound? Ah, we'll forget you too. Need to make my sales. Here, let's put the honey on display. That way anybody who wants it can come get it. Ah, sweet, he wants the honey straight up. So I'll start at 121. Done. And just like that, I've made my goal before tomorrow. I'm now at 100. I'm at 50% above what I owe, so now I have some left over to buy and sell with. He wants the necklace. I'm gonna do you at 1,300. There we go. You could use some food. I should have something left in the food area. A cherry. I'll offer it to you since we've known each other a while for 115% just to make the sale. Woo! I'm almost at 100 times, like 2 times my debt. Not quite there, but I was close. Let's go check out the town. Ah, there's something going on at the pub. Why are the adventurers in the pub so often? They like the alcohol that much? Well, adventurers certainly do enjoy their liquid pleasures, but the pub like this also handle quests for adventurers looking for work. The guild also handles some quests, but remember, you can only hire a guild adventurer officially if you possess the guild card of that person. Basically, a pub is good for the lower tier stuff that isn't official for the guild. So one of the quests is, please find my lost kitty. Can I hire someone to stand in a ticket line for me? Please kill 10 crows around the garbage dump. Green item offered. One of you hot studs be my... There's quite a variety. Basically, they're handymen. Huh. I wonder if I should buy something from the Merchants Guild. Ooh! Steel Sword. Thief Knife. Pretty Wand. Composite Bow. Practice Lance. Sturdy Glove. Tough Clothes. He can use tough clothes. Thick Robe. Shell chest. He can use a shell chest plate. Parade Armor. So expensive. I'm not sure what a merchant level, the benefits of the merchant level is. I don't know if it unlocks more story or what. I kind of want to buy a steel sword, and I'm going to hold on to it. There we go. Day 8. Incidentally, your over today is the first day of your collection, yes? Did pay up or we take your house collection? Let's see. I have a counter that I can check when I'm on break for this. So let's see. I've already got my amount. I'm gonna hold on to the sword and see if I can't recommend it to him. It will sell the charred lizard and a powerful anti-venom. And I'm gonna spend my first shift in the day seeing what's going on. You got a point there. Healthy, right? That's it? That's all that was that you were just sitting there relaxing? I can buy counters, wallpaper, flooring, food. I'm gonna buy some food because I know I'm out. What's a cheap food? I know I should spend more, but I'm trying. Is there no limit to how much walnut bread I can buy? I'll buy 15 of them. And one more expensive, just in case. And he needed a hat, didn't he? And of course he doesn't sell any. How about the Merchants Guild? There we go. I think I now have something in every category. We'll see. We'll see. We'll work on this. My brain is now starting to shut down. Of course you'd ask for something I don't have. Really, my dude? You couldn't ask for the sword that I just spent so much money buying you? Go figure. You want to buy some food? I'm glad I went and got some food. Here. Have a candy apple. If my brother is a 15 stack, don't make your venture eat all at once. I don't think he would. That'd be interesting, though. I think I can only have one item per stack. There we go. Oh, there's something going on at the town square. I wonder if she realizes that she is only there until her debt's paid and then she's gone. Because she's acting like she just found like a new sister or something. She won't last, my friend. Louis! Slay the Lord of Dragons for all of us. Rescue Princess G. A wizard is locking people up and torturing them. He's nuts. Please help. Drive the god of destruction. Beware pickaxes. My inner mind has become my reality cracking over god. He torments me. Help! Yeah, I know it's a 15 stack, but it only lets you put one in each slot of your inventory to take with you to heal. You can't stick a 15 stack in one slot. It just stays 15 in your inventory at home. Rather than his bidding farewell to poverty, I fear we'd be bidding farewell to him in a casket. Fine, we're gonna buy dagger, staff, a bow, a pole, a glove, a cloth, raincoat, breastplate, armor, bracelet, shield, hat, helm, souvenir charm, one worn sword, a rusty dagger. There. Now if he asked for it, I got it. He ain't getting away with me he ain't getting away this time. So I can't put one of them in there. Of course you want the dagger. There goes my adventure to die. Oh, he loved that price. Really? One sale? Oh, I lost money. Needs improvement. All that money gone. Reset lemongrass paid off. Is it the payment for the week? Let me see. Congratulations, well done. You've officially received your payment for this week. Let us continue to work hard next week as well. How much is my debt? I need to know this. Oh no, now there's a rival involved. Yeah, first and last slice avoids selling. So, in the end, adventuring, if I do it with my first slice, will end on the... will have me back so I can sell on the second slice, then use the last... on the third slice, and use the last slice to go to town and do buying. Yep. Saw it coming. So now I have to outsell her. Is that an Amazon box? Was Amazon a thing when this game came out? Also, you're not Solid Snake. You don't hide well in a box. Is it Solid Snake or just Snake? I can never remember. Best way to learn about your foe is direct infiltration after all, and with this strategic espionage ability such as this, I cannot fail. She needs a very good broom. Up the ass, across the back of her head. The interior decoration is as city and plebeian as the outside, which means her selection of items must be astounding. What could it be? What sort of thing could that filthy little troll sell? Perhaps some kind of black and white animal? I'm not sure. Maybe they're implying she's Amazon and this is the mom and pop shop they're trying to shut down. I don't know. I'm just wondering if Amazon was even a thing at this time. Owner of the monolithic item store chain Big Bash. Really? Really? Alouette. That fits. It's a massive store chain with a capital stock value of 15 billion picks and a yearly gross profit of 500 billion. Well then. Who knows? Who knows? I just know it was an Amazon box. I wonder if when they did the translation for the game, that they didn't use Amazon's logo on purpose. Her name is Prime. I want you to understand this. She hid in an Amazon box and her fairy's name is Prime. There is just too much going on. This has got to be a joke by the translator. Yep, I get it. I got it, Eric. Amazon Prime, it hurts. In the end, though, I made it through the first week. Oh, that's how you change the camera angle. Nice. Gives it more of a 3D look. You're like just right in there. Woo! Alrighty. Let's save. And my debt is now 30,000. It's 3 times as high. Oh my goodness. But I think I'm going to call it here for the day. We're about 2.5 hours in. We've done a decent stream. I want to know, tomorrow, do you want me to continue playing this, go back to Moonlighter, do some Shopkeep, or do you have any other game in mind besides Dwarf Core? Yeah, my understanding of when Amazon showed up is weird because I didn't start using Amazon until like 3 years ago. So, yeah. Bleh. But yeah, what do y'all think? This, Moonlighter, Shopkeep, or anything else? Alright, so the Pain, Want, and Shopkeep. How about you, Eric? But yeah, but also, by the way, y'all can see that this is why I think it has a very similar feel to Moonlighter. Like, a lot of the same concepts, just redone, reworked, and smoothed out. You can say that, but I doubt I do. Also, why am I running in circles? I don't know. I'm literally not even looking at this. I'm just looking at the chat and just running in circles. But we'll see. I might do Shopkeep because I had a lot of fun with that, especially being one of my very first YouTube series. And if we don't do Shopkeep, who knows? I might try and get my PS4 hooked up and stream a game of a little bit of what's it called? Star Ocean. We'll see. We'll see. But until next time, thank you all for coming. It was nice to have you all here. Whoever that third extra person in who's been watching, thank you as well. I don't know who you are. You have not come forward and said anything, but once again, thank you. And I'll see everyone later. Bye.